the fabulous, fat, chubby kitty cat. Let's start with a real light circle. I'm going to kind of, not really a circle, almost like an oval, because we want the kitty cat to have a body too. And just slightly go over your oval several times, you know, just sketching and just scribbling it. Make it very comfortable, okay? You're just molding the shape. Now here's what we're going to draw. See, I always look back. I always have a sketch to start with. I can draw a little kitty cat and his little eyes and his ears, okay? And now, if you want to see a fun animated version of this, you go onto the online art school, the animated online art school at Draw3d.com, and you can see this animated kitty cat. So let's start with the kitty cat's eyes. I'm going to draw his near eye right here, and you go ahead and zoom in on that so you can see what I'm doing here. Come on in here. There you go. Right there's good. Now, overlap, you know, put the other eye back behind it. Now, I'm drawing his eyes kind of small to make the body look huge. This is proportion, you see. These eyes are small and the body will look big. If I made the eyes bigger, then make the body look smaller. Then I'm going to draw the kitty cat's little nose here. And then his cheeks are going to be a little bigger than his eyes, but again, not too big because I want the body to look much bigger than his face. So there's drawing the kitty cat's cute little face here. And when I'm drawing the eyes, I put a little reflection there. Isn't that funny? Look at little reflection. He's looking, yeah, looking over. And then I'm going to have I'm going to make the body, the head come a little bit higher. I want to put some ears right here, okay? The kitty cat ears. So I'm going to have his ears. I'm going to have this ear facing away from you like this. Watch this. Okay, a little ear here, a foreshortened circle. There's one ear. And then the other ear is going to be facing this way, okay? A little foreshortened ear back behind you. This is larger. You can darken inside here and have it get lighter and lighter as it comes down. A little shading. I'm going to shade the side of that ear there. And then here's some texture. Watch this. Put lots of fur. Go ahead and pull the camera back and we can kind of build this drawing. There you go. I'm going to put lots of texture. This is the fun part of this drawing, is all this fur. Oops, I forgot to put that little pupil back behind there too. Cat's looking at you. And then I'll make the nose black. There it is. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'll put some whiskers coming off the nose. Put a few. Now, this is how the kitty cat tells if it can fit through an opening. These are like his sensors, his radar sensors, okay? Two or three or four whiskers coming out here, or 5 or 6 or a million, depending, whatever you want. I'm going to put a bunch of texture to make the little fluffy kitty cat running around here. It's a big poofy bundle of joy. He doesn't like to be called the fat cat, by the way. He's the husky cat. Now, lots of texture. Now, I'm going to use some texture to shade this, too. One of my favorite illustrators, a fellow named Ted Arnold. Now, look at even the shadow. I want you to pull back just a bit for me. I think right there is good. Look at even the shadows coming down in direction southwest. You notice that? Even the shadow, looking at your handy-dandy drawing compass, that drawing shadow is coming down in direction southwest, all the way across here. Okay, and then I'm going to make it even darker right near the body. Okay. Now, you take your pencil and let's shade. Turn your pencil sideways and let's put a little bit of tone first. I'm going to put a nice tone. The light's coming from up here on the top right, so I'll shade a lot. I'm going to shade under his eyes real dark, under his eyes. I'm going to shade the side behind the ear. Shade under his cheeks here. Really dark over here. I'm going to use texture in just a second, but first I'll put one layer. I'm going to do this in several layers. It's going to get lighter and lighter as it comes up toward the light. Okay, blending it lighter and lighter. It's dark over here. Go ahead and zoom in just a bit so you can see the value. Just right there is good. Real dark along the edge, okay? This is part of like drawing a sphere, right? All right, and we'll shade that ear back behind there. Now, let's use your finger or use your paper stump. I'm gonna go like this with my paper stump and use little circles here. Look at, I'm gonna use circles to make it look like it's like a poofy kitty cat. All right, shade back behind here. Then I'm gonna put just a few little dots, just a little texture here on his cheeks, okay? Just put a few couple little dots there. In fact, maybe a little bit of a shadow between the two. Then now I'm going to darken in the shadow. Look at, now comes the detail. Get all those dark shadows, okay? Now take your pencil, watch this. I'm going to put some Ted Arnold type of texture. He wrote a book called Parts, and I totally recommend it. Look at this. Take your pencil, let's put a bunch of texture squiggles here, scribbles, little circles. Let's texture your kitty cat. Look at this, make it all textured and curly, and pull back the line. I'm going to use texture to shade it. Pull back just a bit. Right there. I'm going to put a tail coming back here. How long do you want it? Do you want it to be a long tail or a short tail? Look at that. There's a little tail back behind there. Then I'm going to give that tail a tone, or you can make it gray or whatever color you want the tail to be in. I'm going to make mine a little gray tone. You can use your finger to smooth it out if you want. Use your finger to shade. I like this. I like using texture to shade. Isn't that neat? Look at that. Cool little fat cat. You can do a whole family of these fat cats. We're not fat, we're husky. The husky kitty cats up here. Okay. I'm going to give this whole thing a tone. I'm going to blend it. I'm using my fingers and my whole hand. I'm going to give the whole thing a little tone here. All right, now, what else can we add here on this cool guy? Now look at, there's your kitty cat. You can put a horizon line back there, which I will do. I'm going to put a horizon line right back behind here. There's your horizon lines. That's the side, the wall back behind the house. Okay, and then let me show you what I did. I took this idea of the kitty cat. Then we put some color on it. Look at this, is the t-shirt I teach in. Want to see it? Here's the shirt. I like this so much I made it into a logo on my shirt. Isn't that funny? Pause your TV, don't draw. wait, I said pause your TV, draw in 3D. Not don't draw, don't watch TV. Turn the TV off and draw in 3D. It's pretty cool. Funny, huh? Okay, I want you to zoom in on this one right here. Practice your fat kitty cat, your husky cat. Use lots of textured shading. Zoom on in a little bit tighter. Right there is good. And I'll see you on the next lesson. That's awesome, little kitty cat.